I'm Lisa. Welcome to Lelesdesigns. Today, I want to share with you my new favorite hoop. I just got this, and it's the 9x3 Mighty Hoop. And I'll tell you what, it's a game changer. I'll be able to embroider on sleeves, leggings, and a whole lot more. In this video, I'll show you how to embroider on the sleeve and the leggings. The supplies I'm using for the smaller font is a 7010 needle. That is the smallest I had on hand. You should use a size 65 needle. The thread is 60 weight. Using this weight and needle will show more detail in the smaller fonts. The pink thread is 40 weight with a 7511 needle. I will be using the 9x3 Mighty Hoop, along with the backing that holds the stabilizer in place. I highly suggest getting this, especially if you're in the embroidery business. It's going to save you so much time and money. You can try taping it, but I definitely would not suggest it as you're placing it in a tight space in the sleeve. It's not going to go well and you'll spend 30 minutes or longer. Get this, it will pay for itself and you'll thank me later. If you'd like to get free shipping, call the number I have in the description and make sure to mention code Lele. This here goes to the back of your machine. I like to go through the neck of the sweatshirt, and I'll be making sure the back end is going in first. Try to center up with, if you have a seam down here, that will help you guide it. You can use the back seam as a center guide as well. Now, if you were to tape this, it probably would have came off because as you roll this, this is a tight squeeze in there. And this is a size medium, if you like to know the size I'm using. This top hoop here is the back of the machine. And the bottom here is the back of the machine. Lay it on top and bam, easy peasy. Make sure to take your backing off, just pull the back there. Go inside. Take that out, put that aside. All right, let's go to the machine. Pull down on the sleeve and place it under the hook cover. You want to make sure that's wrapped down below here. All right, we want to flip the design over because the shirt end is here. If you're putting it in the same direction as I am. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I think that's about where it goes. But I am going to do a trace. Always do a trace. Okay, perfect. Let's get started. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn the camera on, but the only thing you missed is me hitting the start button and putting the water soluble stabilizer down. And I did not pin it. I just laid it down. I fast forward the stitch out. This way it cuts back on the video time. And by the way, if you're interested in this font, it's my new Beauty Mark font set. It's a duo set. You get both the script and the sans font. You'll find it on my website at lelesdesigns.com as well as on Etsy in the Lele's Design shop. I'll list a link down below in the description so you could easily find it. I also will list Mighty Hoop website, so go check them out. They have some amazing products, but beware, they're extremely addictive. To get the free shipping, you need to call them and mention code Lele. All right. All you have to do is pull off the WSS. It won't be as easy as that. All right, let's flip it inside out. Trim your stabilizer. Voila. Look at there. Let me put it on and show you. You know, this is great to make grandma shirts. You can make dog shirts and put the dog's names on it, or dog mom, cat mom. So many ideas with this sleeve that you can do. I love it. All right, I'm using 2 no-show mesh stabilizer for the leggings. Put this in the back here. Once you got that there, all you have to do is, voila. Put that aside. All right, off camera, I marked my spot where I want my design. I used Clover's chalk, and this one I like the best because it comes off so much easier than a lot of these other chalks, and it's inexpensive. You're going to grab your hoop, and this time around, the back of the hoop is going to be this way. The reason I'm going in this direction is I'm limited to 7.8 inches. It starts at the back of the hoop to about here. That is my max hoop for my machine. If your max hoop is 10 inches or more, I would suggest getting the 12 by 3 inch hoop. All right, so once we decide where we got it, grab our hoop, and this time around I am not going in backwards. The front of the machine is going in this way. So go in this leg in this way. All right, once you get it to where you like it, we will put our hoop on. But remember, double check. This is the front of the machine, and this is the front of the machine. I say this because I've done this already and made that mistake. Voila. Just make sure you pull the backing off. Careful, go inside. Make sure you take this out. All right, we're going to take it to the machine. I am going to put my hook cover through there and lift this all up. And just slowly stick it under the needles. Before I push the hoop back and lock it in place, I'm going to lift up the material back here, making sure none of it is down below. Here's a picture of the back. Go to the front of the embroidery machine, and under the hook cover, we need to pull out the leggings underneath. We want to make sure nothing is caught underneath. See, keep pulling on it until you get it all out like that. So now I'm ready to push the hoop back and it will lock it in place. Okay, depending on which direction you want to put your logo or name or whatever you want to do with it. I would like it to go this direction. I need to flip it. So just flip and flip. I will be running a trace to make sure it's where I want it to be. I am happy with that. All right, all done. I did my trimming off camera, and I have to tell you, I just love these little scissors. You squeeze them, but they get right underneath the material and clip. I'll list a link down below in the description, because if you do embroidery, yeah, this is a must-have. All right, let's take this off. Go in for the waist. Let's flip it inside out. Once you have it trimmed to your liking, we are done. Voila! There you go. It came right nicely done. And that's it. Easy peasy with mighty hoops. I have one last thing I want to show you, and that is how to put the mom on the sweatshirt. I'm not going to go into a lot of details. I'm using the Varsity College font applique. You can find it on my website at lelesdesigns.com. It comes in 3 sizes, and you can merge these fonts in a brilliance. I'm using the size 2.5, and the total width comes to about 8.5 for the name Mom. The following steps I'll show you is how to turn my applique fonts or any applique fonts into a satin stitch outline without having to buy an additional font. Let me show you. I loaded the design in my machine, and what I'm going to do is for all the tack down stitches, I'm going to number them number 2. So 2, and the next one, the run stitch, is going to be 1 along with the satin stitch. And then I'll come here, the mat that it says will be number 2 because that's the tack down stitch. And this helps me easily tell which is which. So back to mat, which is number 2. Now, see how easy it's going to be for me to know which ones I want to skip. So, of course, I want to go to the first stitch, and when I want to skip it, I just hit that plus. Now, it's going to do, the first stitch is going to be the run stitch. I hit the start button, and now it will do the run stitch for the letter M. Once the machine stops, you need to hit the start button again, and it will start stitching the satin stitch. If you're interested in this hoop, it's the 8x9 Mighty Hoop. It's getting ready to do the tack down stitch, or the O. So we're going to skip it, so we'll hit the plus, and that will take us into the 5th stitch out, which is the O. It's the run stitch. Hit your start button. Now we're on the M. For the tack down stitch, we will skip that stitch by hitting the plus again. Hit the start button to start the M. That's it. We are all done. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment down below, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my video, be sure to hit the subscribe button along with the bell. This way, you'll be notified when my next video comes out. And please share my video on your social media. This way, I can continue to offer free patterns. Thank you. Bye-bye.